Oh my goodness. Hi, everyone.
Hello, friends.
Oh my gosh, look at all of our friends who've shown up today.
Love that. Love that you're here.
I hope that you have near you a big mug of your favorite hot drink. Is it coffee? Is it cider? Is it hot tea? You can tell us.
Hot cocoa, maybe?
Oh, I do love hot cocoa, but not
Yes,
until
love-
after Thanksgiving.
Oh, interesting.
I know.
Okay.
I think my slight neurodivergence makes me schedule out my drinks throughout the year. Mm-hmm.
I understand. Yeah.
Jules, I believe that you picked our letter today.
I did. Shall we get started?
Yeah.
Okay. This one says, Dear Drama Dump. Love that.
Oh my goodness. They
That's
know
our
the name
show
of the
name.
show.
So sweet. I just learned that my grandparents are not giving me the money for college after all. I'm a senior in high school, and they have told me my whole life that they're saving for me to go to school. They said I need to keep a 3.5 or higher and do some sort of extracurricular. So I did. See, we knew it.
Oh, yeah.
For as long as I can remember, they've told me college costs are covered, but now they want to withhold the money until I'm a sophomore at whatever college I go to. My parents can't afford to pay for school, and I'm scared to take out student loans. Fair, because
Fair.
Natalie and I are going to die with ours.
It basically makes you an indentured servant to the US of A.
And I don't want to go to junior college either. I'm so mad because I did everything they asked. 4 exclamation points.
Oh,
School was my ticket out of this town. Exclamation point. From grandparents are a disappointment.
oh, no, 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 no.
Heartbreaking to be like, my grandparents are disappointing.
But it happens.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when parents are disappointing, it means that the grandparent, it doesn't get better.
Yeah.
Some colleges, not all, but some universities are doing this really predatory thing where they make you take extra classes, even though they have nothing to do with your curriculum or your educational background that you're trying to go for. And it can take you up to 1 to 2 extra years to go through college. And that's how they're sustaining their toxic financial standing.
Yeah. And I understand his desire or her. We don't know.
We
I
don't know.
understand their desire to not want to take out student loans or to go to junior college. It sounds like by the last sentence, I want to get out of this town.
Mm.
They really are ready to grow somewhere else.
I only went to school about an hour away from my hometown, and it changed me from the inside out.
I'm sure. I believe it.
It's amazing what happens when you're just like removed from your everyday influence.
It really is.
Mhm.
Natalie, are you ready to do the dumping?
Oh, yes, I think I can be angry about this.
Yeah, I do too.
So here's the thing about American universities and how they've set up this goddamn pyramid scheme. They know that the only people who can afford college at this point are Jeff Bezos' kids, okay? And he hurdles them to the bottom of the sea every time there's a shipwreck. So no one's going to college for free. No one's going to college on a discount or a clearance. Instead, what we've convinced these poor kids is, ruin your credit, ruin your financial future, take out all of this fake money, get a degree, make minimum wage or less when you get out of here.
Because we are told that getting a college education will elevate your life, which might have been true for this young person's grandparents and maybe even parents. But us millennials know that it was a hit or miss situation. Some of us did well. Others of us, we are.
And let me tell you something about what it's like to be an 18-year-old in this goddamn country. So you're 18 years old. You've just left your prom in a limo, in a matching suit and tie with your best friend.
Yep.
And What's the first question they ask you after you take off that ugly cap and gown? Hey, what are you going to do with the rest of your life? Because it's not like your brain is fused together, but we'd like you to make that now because capitalism, it needs more cogs in the machine.
You need to make a commitment before you even know who you are. That seems a little predatory, no?
No, because you know what I fucking committed to when I was 18 years old? Being a teacher and a wife. And you know what I am now? A content creator and gay.
I feel like it is complete disservice to all of our children, specifically this one. They were promised. This person was, this child, this sweet baby angel was promised money for school. And now they've chosen to withhold the money. This child said they did everything they were supposed to do. How heartbreaking to learn at such a young age by the people who are supposed to unconditionally love you forever, that even if you follow the rules, you still get
It wasn't until 2020 in a worldwide pandemic that I asked myself, but I did everything I was fucking supposed to. Sometimes we're just selling college as the only option. Has anyone actually asked this kid what they want to do with their life? Because let me tell you, if I could go back in time, turn back time is the way that song goes.
I
Sorry,
just figured
Cher.
you changed it so that way we wouldn't get sued for copyright.
That's right. No one's getting me plausible deniability. But if I could turn back time, I wouldn't even go to college. Why? Because everything I've learned through LinkedIn Learning and YouTube.
YouTube University, it's where it's at.
I could have been saving a lot of money a month. I could have been going on vacations. I could have a better car. I could maybe not be so fucked in this economy because I would have had something that capitalistic pigs like to throw at us, like savings.
Yeah, it breaks my heart that a grandparent would tell a child, you know what, honey, if you get good grades and you go and do an extracurricular and you participate in what is supposed to be the high school life, I got you covered. And then to renege, grandma and grandpa, it sounds like you have the money, but for whatever reason, you don't want to start paying till year 2. Make that make sense.
You know what, Jules, you bring up a good point because I think I'm angry at the wrong thing because I'm trying to be angry about capitalism because I always am. But what I really am angry about is the lie of it all. Scam, the thing that you've built your entire child's life upon, grandchild's life upon. I'm sorry, are we not supposed to be better for our grandchildren? A little bit more loving, a little bit more forgiving because we've lived a life. So you look that baby in their eye every birthday, every Christmas, every Thanksgiving, and whatever the else you made them sit through with you and went, don't worry, kid, we're taking you to the promised land. You're going to get college educated. You're going to make upwards to $37,000 a year. No loans for you. We know that that's what's ruining everyone else's life. And then the baby did it. Countless extracurriculars, time with friends wasted, probably some sort of fast food job while also maintaining a 3.5 GPA in classes.
Lord knows I didn't do that in college.
In classes they probably didn't want to take, but you told them that only dum-dums took the classes that they wanted to take because that's what happened to me.
Because we all know AP classes are what you're supposed to take if you want to go to college. We all know that you have to take the AP test and score a certain score if you want to go to college. We all know you have to take the SATs to be able to get the right score to get into the right school of your choice. Not even the safety school, but your first choice.
And then that kid hands you their diploma with all of their missed opportunities to hang out with friends or watch One Tree Hill or just sit at home and stare at the wall and maybe rest their eyes. And you go, I don't know if you have what it takes to be in college, though, champ. We'll give it a year. What are we supposed to do for that first year where you've just decided to it?
Right. And then does that mean you'll have money left over because you paid for 3 years instead of 4? Like, make it make sense. You told the baby what to do. The baby did what the baby needed to do. And then you said no.
No one's allowed to get on TikTok anymore being like, why don't my kids want to talk to me? My grown kids never want to come to Christmas. No one, they won't even answer my phone calls. This is why, because you guys lie. Because
you
you're
lied.
liars. This is emotional abuse and practically physical and financial neglect at this point.
Where's this child going to get money for the first year of school?
I applied to upwards to 10 to 22 jobs every fucking day. I can't get money. But this kid, 18 years old, some of these fucking kids are graduating at 17 with associate's degrees because that's how much pressure we have put on these kids. And then we wonder why they're sad, why they're depressed, and why they don't view humanity as that great. When do the kids have time to socialize if this is how we're treating them about college and school?
And it's not like when grandma and grandpa were kids where they could work for the summer and make enough money to pay for 1 year of school. That shit don't exist anymore.
A summer job will pay for upwards to 2.5 textbooks now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And don't get me started on that scam. Why is your book $75, I ask you?
Mm-hmm.
Why can I get the Scarlet Letter at the library, but you're going to charge me $45 for it?
I don't know.
I just wish that the older generations would wake up and realize that at some point you're going to need diapers changed and you're going to need nice homes to go into. And I ain't providing it because I'm bitter and I'm broke.
Because I didn't go to college because you didn't pay for it like you promised.
You've been drama dumped.
Drama dumped.
You know, I really think that we changed some old people's minds today.
I sure hope so. Because why would you do that to your grandbaby? I don't understand.
I just really think that through that release of emotion, what we're really doing is making room for kindness and love. Yeah. Because now we don't have to hold into that anymore. And neither does this poor child that's trying to go to college.
Right. This poor sweet baby angel that just wants to get out of their hometown via school.
And I would just like to implore this poor child to maybe Google like a tech boot camp or something. Because I see so many 6-week programs that are promising me that for $750, they'll get me a tech bro job.
Yeah. And we all know tech bro money is good money wasted.
On tech bros.
Yeah.
So I just implore all of the grandparents and all of the parents out there that if you have the means to support these people who are just literally doing their best while we live slowly through the apocalypse, to remember that the only reason I'm not going to push you down when the zombies come so they get you first is because while I walked this earth before the zombies did, you made me feel loved and appreciated and supported.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How wonderful to think that we could be loved and supported by the people we call family.
Oh my goodness, the people that we share DNA with.
Yeah, wouldn't that be great?
Wouldn't that be something? Yeah.
Instead, we have to go and find it through found family.
Yeah, found family, which honestly has put way too much pressure on my friendships.
Isn't that the truth?
Isn't that the truth? So everyone, hug your therapist today or don't because it's a boundary violation.
Yeah, let's respect boundaries.
Maybe put, I don't know, what you got in your bank account, $32? Put $2 of it in, I think they call it a savings account.
It won't grow, but do it anyway.
Do it anyways. Or maybe put it on one of those apps that pretends to play the stock market for you, or put it on a solitaire app that pays you money if you win solitaire. That's what I do sometimes.
I love that idea. I'm very good at solitaire. I should try this. Yeah.
That's my friend Julia Washington.
You guys, that's my friend Natalie Katona.
This has been Trauma Dump. And if you have a story that you're really frustrated about with your family, oh my goodness, there's an email in the show notes. We make sure to include it every week. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to love you. And we'd love to support you.
Yes, because we love other people's drama.
We love other people's drama. We understand that yelling at your family might be toxic, but and yet for me, it's the greatest release.
And it's probably the safest for us to do it than you.
Or I'm going to throw chairs.
And I don't condone violence.
This has been Drama Dump. We'll see everyone next time.
Bye, friends.
Hey everyone, it's Natalie, and we forgot a couple of things. So we forgot that we have 2 other shows. Well, we have two. We work on another one together, and then we both have our own shows. So that means 3. We actually have 3 other shows that we need to plug. My show is called To All the Men I've Tolerated Before. It's about everyday misogyny. It is what fuels my rage. You're going to want to find that at Men I've Tolerated Pod on Instagram, or find me on Instagram. It's Natalie K124.
I actually have 2 more shows. I have
Oh.
Pop Culture Makes Me Jealous, where we analyze pop culture through the lens of race or gender, and sometimes both. And I also host Jelly Pop's Book Club, where we read book-to-screen adaptations and compare them to their screen counterparts. You can find all of that on Instagram and TikTok. Pop Culture Makes Me Jealous, Jelly Pop's Books. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok, the Julia Washington.
And hey, you're looking at all of this information because it is either on your screen or in your show notes. So we get it. Just click on the links. Click on the links. We need you to click on links. We have newsletters. Jules had a whole show that I forgot about because it was new and I haven't been on it yet. We're on each other's shit all the time. Our show that we do together is called Still Comfy. We look at comfort movies and we decide, are they still good? George of the Jungle, maybe not so much. Ever After, yeah. That's going to be on both of our YouTube channels, To All the Men I've Tolerated Before and Pop Culture Makes Me Jealous. You're going to click on the playlist that says Still Comfy. We share that show. In every social media outlet you could ever want us to be on, there will be a link. That link will take you to things like our merch, our ways to subscribe to this show and our other shows. It will take you to the Still Comfy playlist and to all of the ways to find us on all social media and Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. That's the one we like getting DMs from. Natalie K124, The Julia Washington, Pop Culture Makes Me Jealous, 2 Men I've Tolerated Pod. Just
Jelly
go.
Pop's Books.
Jelly Pop's Books. Just go. What are you doing? You don't love TikTok? Jules, one more time, show them that email that we've got where they can send us stories. And if you want us to scream at you, we will do that. You just have to comment in the comments or leave us a 5-star review and tell us what you want us to scream at you at. We get it. Some people like to be screamed at, not Jules.
Not me. I don't like loud noises.
She doesn't like loud noises or she doesn't like violence. I like taking part in both.
That's why we're a good team.
We'll see you next time.